Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. Today is Tuesday, the 11th of April. I'm Nigel Croft. In this video, we'll be looking at 4 individual stocks. We're looking at the US, we're looking at Alibaba and United Rentals, and in the UK, we are looking at Sports Direct and at Sirius Minerals. What we'll see is that all 4 charts, when viewed from a technical perspective, looking at the charts, are positive. So starting with Alibaba, BABA, and you can see that this is the daily chart. Yesterday the shares had a very good run upwards and have gone into new high ground for this year. What caused this was the 20-day moving average giving support all the way up through March, and has given the trampoline effect, I like to call, for the move upwards. And really, technical analysts will be looking for further upside on this chart. It's quite good that the RSI's ticked up as well, as you'd expect, indicating positive momentum, presently at 70. As you can see, historically, it has gone well above 70, reaching over 80 there and over 80 back in August last year. MACD going sideways, but they will soon tick upwards. Looking at the weekly, you can see that there is a bit of resistance soon after this stock had its IPO back in November 2014. You can see that it peaked at the 120 and then came off. That will be now the resistance level. Very good picture came through in 2015 and January 2016 when we had this double bottom, the low there being above the low there, which is very positive. What you could say on this weekly, yes, we've broken through. Perhaps we are getting slightly overextended from the 20-week and the 50-week, and but the RSI and the MACD are showing positive momentum. So you would hope that the rally would continue. Looking at the short term, this is the 4-hour, and you can see that the break, again, it was on the 24-hour moving average that caused the trampoline effect. MACD and RSI both positive. Looking at the support resistance levels on Alibaba, as I said, there's just that resistance at 120. And then the support at the 107.39, which is the 20-day moving average, and then 107.76. Moving on to United Rentals, and here you can just see that a downtrend is being broken. I will draw the downtrend on this chart for you so you can see it clearly. It's through that high and that high, and you can just see we're just edging up into new high ground. You can see it's the trading range. If I clone that, drag that down there, you can see that encompasses much of the trading that we've seen recently, and we are about, it looks imminent, we're going to break to the upside, which would be a positive indicator. We've got the 20-day moving average moving up, which will give the support and hopefully give us the trampoline effect, as I say, at 123.18. This United Rentals presently at 125.96. RSI has moved back above 50, 55.32, and the MACD are starting to track upwards as well to give that indication of upside momentum. Looking at the weekly, you can see that the shares have actually had a good run since October. Periods of consolidation which have proved to be a flag, and there's every indication that this is the same, that this will be a flag on the uptrend, and that we are about to break to the upside. Looking at the 4 hourly, you can just see that the break here has just started to occur. Again, you can see the downtrending line there quite clearly, and again the 24-hour average here at 124.24 should give the push up that's necessary. Looking at the support resistance levels, as I said, the key supports at that 20-day 123.18, then at 120, with the resistance seen at 130 and 133.7. Now moving through to the UK, and here we have Sports Direct. It has had a good 4 days of upside, and that seems to have broken this long-term trend that we've been in. Today JD Sports has come out with very good figures, and that's why this Sports Direct has moved up. RSI is showing positive upside momentum, as is the MACD. Small amount of resistance to be broken through at about the 317 up to the 326 level, but the upside momentum does seem to be with this chart now. Looking at the longer term, and you can see, obviously we've come down a long way. This share's had a lot of controversy with Mike Ashley over the especially the last year, 18 months. Is this a bottom base building picture? Well, we have got a pattern now on this weekly of these higher lows, and if this proves to be the low this time, that's been confirmed. What we need to do is break the pattern of lower highs that we've been seeing, and that would take a break up through on a weekly level above the 324 326 level. That would break that trend, and then it would look, for the medium to long term, a very positive picture. Here on the weekly, we've got the RSI tracking upwards as well, indicating upside momentum coming back. That's at 55.92, and the MACD are tracking upwards as well. Looking at the 4 hourly, and you can see that the 200 4-hour moving average has come to the support of the shares on numerous occasions. It went back down there at the first week of April and has now bounced back up. On any consolidation, we're going to get the 24-hour moving average and the 50 giving the support. MACD and RSI again indicative of positive momentum there. Looking at the support resistance levels, as I said, support at the 20-day 297.79 and at 290.2, with the key resistance levels seen at 322.6 and at 328.25. Finally, moving on to Sirius Minerals, and I did an overview of this a couple of weeks ago, and we were expecting consolidation. That has now arrived. We're now pushing up again. This time one would hope that the rally will take it up towards the 200-day moving average, which would be at the 24.87 level. It's looking good. RSI is showing positive momentum. Did get marginally overbought, but as we can see back in where are we? Back in August 2016, it went up to eight in the 80s, sorry, and so one would expect it to go. It can go higher. If anything on this chart, we'll be testing the resistance. There's gaps to fill, and really you'd expect it to come back into this trading range at some point in the next month or two, which is at the 33.3 level. MACD as well indicative of upside momentum. And here we have it on the weekly chart. Again, you can see the break up, consolidation, and now we're moving up again. It would be great if we could get above this 50-week moving average, 23.59, as that could really give the push up towards these 32 resistance levels. And very quickly on the 4-hour, you can see the consolidation. It was around the 24-hour moving average. We're now moving upwards. I mean, on this 4-hour chart, there's nothing to stop it going. As I said, any pullback towards the 22 should be not taken negatively, taken positively, and used as a buying opportunity. RSI and MACD both ticking upwards and looking good. And looking at the support resistance levels, resistance at 24 and then at 31.54, with the support at 20.5 and 19.59, which is the 20-day moving average. So this has been TA for Traders on Tuesday the 11th of April. Thanks for watching. Please do remember that in these videos it's not an investment recommendations, it's just my opinions and should be used only for educational purposes. If you've enjoyed the video and you've stayed through and watched it to the end, well done. Thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Thank you, and please do read the disclaimer that's coming on the screen.